Thank you for your attention. If I'm elected to the board, I promise that I will spend all my energy, all my efforts and expertise towards establishing and achieving greater fiscal responsibility. That means I will vote to incur no further debt. I will make sure that the board does not institute any unnecessary R&R projects, that no new loans are taken on. I will make sure that the board spends its energy on increasing the value of ownership equity in the Galaxy. I will support reduction in electricity expenses. I will support energy conservation efforts. I will support repairs to be done in-house where possible and where it is feasible. I will make sure that the board is working in harmony, works as a clockwork, as one mechanism, that it's not divided by factions or political interests of various different members. I thank you for your attention tonight, and I hope you vote on election day. Thank you very much.
My primary goal will be to responsibly carry out the will of the owners. Your input will be vital. Current directors have stated on tape, we are the board, we can do whatever we want. In my opinion, the board should do what the majority of the owners want. I will be your representative, not your ruler. The growing factionalism that has existed in this condo must stop. I've been talking and listening to current directors, no matter what their views and agenda, so we can better understand each other and find common ground. The board must not micromanage. They should set responsible policies based on what the owners want and let the management company use its expertise to accomplish these goals. The board should then closely monitor them to make certain that its policies are implemented. This election is about the future, but we cannot ignore the past. We must learn from it. We must focus on what unites us, working together with mutual respect. The bad-mouthing, egoism, and vicious fighting must end at once before it erodes our values any further. One thing occurred to me while I'm sitting up here. We're all sitting around talking, asking questions of each other. Perhaps we should have a formal or informal meeting such as this and actually hear each other, because I think we're getting some answers and we're just talking things out rather than taking our frustrations out and leaving the room and being angry. Key decisions should be based on owners' feedback, and in major decisions, a referendum should be used. Now, why vote for me rather than my opponent? My opponent says he will work tirelessly on an effective ADR. That's okay, but I believe most owners have priorities other than a court-like procedure. Priorities like our property value, services, ease of lifestyle, and pride in appearance and functionality of our home. I will work tirelessly for that. My opponent says, and I quote, "While I will not be providing any legal advice to the Galaxy, I will be able to advise on or clarify the merits or intricacies of any legal advice that the board receives from outside attorneys representing the Galaxy." This is giving advice, correct? I realize what he's trying to say, but the person I want to hear from is the association's legal counsel, either current or future, whose specific expertise and experience are in New Jersey condo law. Then I'll make my decision. My expertise is in managing cash flow and debt, working with employees and meeting specifications required by some of the largest and well-known retailers. In all of the above, I know we can do better. Thanks for listening, and please vote for me.
Okay, that concludes the presentations and questioning of the candidates. If you bear with me, just a few housekeeping items. Again, this tape will be reshown periodically between now and Election Day, as well as the tapes that the candidates have made. There'll be an additional piece of literature going out from the candidates. This is an important election. We ask everyone to read what the candidates send out, listen to them. Don't forget to vote on March 5th. If you're sending in your ballot by mail, it needs to be at the post office box by March 4th. I say this every year at the conclusion of this event, and each year I mean it more and more. I think we're very fortunate. We're a group up here that I believe really all of them had the best interest of the galaxy at heart. It's not an easy thing to be up here and expose yourself to the type of questions that were asked tonight, and I think they all deserve a big hand. That concludes the formal event. Everyone's free to stick around and speak to the candidates separately if you want.